Ah, fixed you, bitch. Gah.
Oh, here's something. Somebody just shared. A big asteroid will fly by Earth Wednesday, but don't panic. It won't hit us.
No, everyone should panic. Because
OR2.
panic is the word of the day.
That's what it's what some of the conspiracy theorists are shouting about. This is why they've got us all locked inside. This is why they're in Cheyenne Mountain facility. I wish it would. I wish
have us all locked inside. What would it matter where we were? It wouldn't.
It wouldn't.
It wouldn't matter where we were at all. I just hope I'm outside and get to see it coming.
I hope it hits the fucking super volcano and cracks the planet in half.
That would be something.
We would be vaporized. Immediately.
What a great thought.
Be the best way to go. Fucking absolutely no warning, no fear, just boom, you're dead. Atomized.
Like an aneurysm.
And if it split the planet in half, fuck yeah, new asteroid belt.
For somewhere.
For future space explorers.
The two halves of the planet could go blow up.
I'm drinking Moose Drool right now. It's a brown ale. It's fantastic.
Nice. The drool of the moose.
I'm going to be tapping into my Crown Royal again because that went so well for me.
Oh, dude, that's a bad idea.
Definitely.
Be a little more responsible this time.
I wonder what your day was like. What was the next day like?
Oh, we could talk about it.
Woof.
Oh, let me cue the intro music.
A dog won't hunt.
Unfortunately, this is my last one and it's almost empty. So I'm going to have to switch.
You hear the intro?
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the show, but you're just a big green and black screen. There it goes.
I was cut into a wide shot.
Wow. Four Loko and peanut butter whiskey. That is fucking hardcore.
It's a cool intro you're doing there, Rick.
I can't hear the music.
You can't hear the music?
There is no music.
I can barely hear it.
Oh, wow.
If you deafen me, I am walking out.
It's super loud where I'm at.
It's easy to walk out. You just close the browser window. COVID, bitch.
You can't hear the music at all.
Not at all. But I can hear you guys just fine.
That's all that matters.
Okay, let me...
We'll figure it out some other time. Let's just get into it.
Add it. Just call it.
I call it the Time Spent Poorly program with the awesome host, Ward.
Eduardo twice.
You're going to cut that out, right?
There he is.
Hey.
Hey, girl. Hey.
You should have been here, Ward. Eduardo totally fucked up the intro. I can't hear the music. And it threw me off. I'm going to get another beer now and then we can start for real.
Josh is absolutely correct. The music sounds like it's coming off your phone.
That is weird.
It's coming off your phone and onto your face.
What did you do?
I did nothing different.
I don't believe it. Hey, Josh Childers is here. What? Hey,
yeah, he's gonna Skype in. Or you know what I should do? Should I just send him a StreamYard link?
Yeah. Do that.
Skype.
That'll be way easier. There's my bare knee. I got shorts on today, brother.
Hey, Jay Chill, I love you, brother. I miss you. I mean, to the heart's end, I miss you.
There, I just
based off my Facebook feed, people are going nuts, and like I don't miss people at all. Like,
Josh, you're not calling in at this point. We're gonna send you a link.
You are on the show.
Yeah.
I mean, the beard comes by almost once a day, usually 6 days a week.
5 days a week.
5 days a week. Sorry.
I'd love to hear from Josh. Josh, do you have a camera though? I want to.
Yeah, Josh, I just sent you a link.
I love
Josh,
you
go
too.
with that link, my friend. I love you, brother, and I would love to see you on here.
Go to your Facebook Messenger and just click that StreamYard link.
Make sure I got my game changers here. Huh?
I didn't write anything down.
Yeah, I did. I'm very prepared. Chris, though, by the way, thanks for letting me join in late. I'm sorry, you guys.
It's not late.
That's okay. We didn't even barely get started.
It took me a minute. Chris, well, first off, on this show, let's just mention how well Smart Mark Wrestling Radio is going.
It has been going well.
You're going to
good.
start
It's
the
good.
show with a plug for another show?
I am, yeah.
Wow.
It's a fucking good show.
It is a blasty blast. And
It's a good show.
I thought you were excited for it, but D-Cats is nuts.
No, he's the show runner. I mean, if it wasn't me actually running
He's
the
so
show.
deeply in love with wrestling. It's
He is.
a
No.
thing to see.
So for Chris, for the last 6 months, 6 months, or do you think a year? I've been talking to you about doing the wrestling show.
Yeah.
It's probably the second time I was on this show was when you were like, let's do a wrestling show.
Yeah, I mean, so Dusty Katz has been talking to me about doing a show for the last year.
Josh on G.
Gosh!
Oh my God.
Oh my God!
Okay, I got to try something out though. Can you guys hear extra audio coming from my interface into you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit. The second time I was on
Yes.
this show was when you were like on the live delay.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes, we hear the audio coming through.
But your microphone sounds fantastic.
I have to hear my own fucking voice. I don't like that.
Yeah, his microphone is like a $400 microphone.
Josh, I miss you.
Damn.
Son,
This is going to be a huge burner trying to figure out now how to get you guys in my ear when I have to turn my computer audio off.
Uh-oh.
When that's what's directly going into my fucking head. So I think I'm going to have to pull a ward and have you guys streaming on my phone, but away enough to where I can hear what you're saying, because otherwise this is what happens.
Josh, I miss you.
Damn.
Son,
Josh,
This is gonna be a
you
huge
guys
burner
are
trying
gonna
to
hear
figure out now how to
yourselves
get
through
you guys
my
in ear
interface.
when I have to turn my computer audio off.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm fine with the echo of me saying that I miss him dearly. I'm fine with that.
Just make it a whole show of that.
Because otherwise this is what happens. We are not going to get a whole show of that.
I
So
love
let
it.
me figure out real quick. Maybe it might be a better idea if I just Skype in.
Yeah.
All right, let's do that.
Okay. Josh, good to see you, brother. Love you.
Wait, did I fix it?
You might have.
It feels fixed.
Can you hear us?
Okay, so it turns out Four Loko and peanut butter whiskey will let you not realize that maybe don't have Facebook open with the show streaming as well.
Is it working?
I've
Yeah,
done the same thing.
I think
Yes,
we're good.
I've done that.
It feels like it's working right now.
It is
Dude,
working.
this is so magical. Wow.
Josh Childers, I miss you, my brother. I love you, my friend. Oh my
This is,
God.
this
I
is
look-
history in the making, really.
So let me just really quick. This is your guys' show, and I feel like it's a train wreck right now. Part of it's because of me, but I don't know anybody, and I don't feel like I got a proper introduction other than Derek just jizzing everywhere that I'm here.
Well, I can jizz while talking.
This
We're
guy,
used to Derek jizzing all over the place.
this is Chris. Derek, you want to point to Rick?
All right, so here we go.
Bud, the beard. The beard.
Hey, chill.
We can Brady
Yeah.
bunch this shit.
We got the beard up there.
I see it. Nice. I
We
like how
got
you know where we're pointing.
Magruder right there. We got Eduardo up in the corner somewhere.
He's off in a hallway somewhere.
I'm gonna really get a pointing. Of course, we got Mr. Derek right here. And now, for the first time seriously, since I've done this show, we have Josh Children
Oh, with the thumb.
over here.
Nice.
Josh, I can't believe this. I can't believe this moment.
Josh,
I needed this moment tonight.
Josh brought Derek and I together.
I needed this moment.
Well, Ward kind of brought me in everything, but just so we're all clear that no one thinks I'm lying, I'm really not joking about Four Loko and peanut butter whiskey.
I do actually believe that.
It's terrible.
You didn't have to prove anything because I believe everything you say when it comes to drinking. But I'm so stoked that you're here. Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Ward, for allowing me to be here, actually.
I read an article yesterday. It says for local clear out the COVID-19. You divide the 19 by 4 loco and it works out just fine.
I heard
This makes me want to do another show with Josh. I want to start another podcast with Josh just because.
Well, I talked with Ward about this a little bit ago. I actually I got a dream come true that happened just recently. Well, I say recently, it's been in the works for a few months, and I've got a bank of shows that actually I don't know where to send my plug. I don't know. You sent me this link, Ward, and it's asked for a display name, and I'm like, how am I going to give myself a name on the spot?
Josh or
OMG. What am I going to do?
I do have a show dropping actually this Friday on Spotify and Apple, and then next week my show goes live on Podcast One.
So why are you not through our network? Obviously,
I asked Ward and I begged him over and over, and he said, "I don't take trash like you." And so I reached out to Adam Carolla, and he's like, "I'll pick up your garbage."
Okay, cool.
And he's like, I'll do it.
Well, I love to have you here right now because this is so amazing.
That's fun. I feel bad that as I like Facebook time spent poorly. It's like Ward and Derek have invited you to like this page, and I'm like, oh shit.
Josh, that means we need to get you on a sports program, obviously on a Saturday.
Yes.
Because Mr. Zach Swan is on that.
Where's Zach Swan now?
Well, Zach Swan doesn't do this show. He does sports program.
Very just uneducated when it comes to this, as I've taken after the president I voted for. Maybe sometimes just if you can't form an educated response, don't say anything. That's what I've learned.
Well, that's not him. He says all of the things.
That's what I've learned from him.
Yeah. He's teaching that lesson on a daily basis.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Okay.
I would also like to point out that my girlfriend is currently passed out in my bed to my left. And I think she just tried saying something to me, but she clearly doesn't understand what me talking into a microphone and headphones means. But she might join in if that's okay. She won't be on camera, or she will. I don't know.
Josh, I love that you're here. This is fantastic. This honestly, this made my day a little bit. I'm not going to lie. So very nice.
Made my day too. So what's going on, everybody?
I'm sitting in my basement drinking beer.
Nice.
It's a good basement. Good beer.
Sitting in the main studio. I had just poured myself some more Crown Royal. We're going to try not and go down that road that I went down 2 weeks ago.
Poor decisions.
Why are you in a church hall?
Jesus.
One of my cool backgrounds, man. So I drank
more Crown Royal left from the last show, or is this new Crown Royal?
I have more left over from the last show.
But you actually did not drink all of it. That's
no. He drank it looked like a third of the bottle.
It was just about half the bottle, and I went. What happened after the show is I went inside and I sat down to watch TV, and the motion got to be to the point where it was just too much. So I got up and just went and laid in bed. And then the following morning, I felt like garbage for the better part of the morning.
God, I hope so, because you were tanked. I'm surprised you made it from the garage to the house.
That was the most drunk I've ever seen Ward ever.
I
like
every since we were 20-ish.
I feel like I've been drunk in front of Ward enough times, And one time, which this is up to him if he wants to tell the story, or at least let's go into it. But I may or may not have had relations in a hotel room with a girl next to Ward, who just the next morning he was so mad at me, deservedly.
Is this when you guys went to Montana?
Yeah, for Matt's podcast.
We've talked
There's an episode that will not be released again where that was talked about.
We destroyed a poor young girl's life, which she just could have, told the truth. And it wouldn't have destroyed her life. But
she destroyed her own life by making that choice.
Yeah,
that's on her.
Anybody that enters a room with me, they're borderline ruining their life. So,
Yeah.
This is wonderful.
Wonderful.
It's wonderful having you here, Josh. I love it.
Thank you so much, and thank you guys for letting me be here. My girlfriend is very upset right now. She's just head and hands pissed off.
I thought she was asleep.
She was. Now she's not.
Pretending.
She was yelling. Yeah, I don't know what she's doing. I mean, there is a microphone and a headphone that she could easily just walk up and sit here and complain to you guys about how pissed off she is.
It looks like she's moving.
Uh-oh.
So
good. She doesn't feel good.
Oh.
Is it all the Four Loko?
Or the peanut butter whiskey.
Either one of those things.
or both of those things. Yeah.
We're just
Either way, that's a lot of sugar and not good for you.
Says who? Show me the CDC where it says Four Locos bad for you.
I don't have to show it to you. I just know it's bad for you.
I know, because I can light it on fire.
You probably cleared all the COVID out of your system.
It wouldn't be so cheap if it was good.
Oh God, that's an annoying sound that should not have came out of my computer. But no, I'm just saying, has anyone ever looked at the toilet the morning after drinking Four Loko? That should probably tell you.
Is it black? I think it would be black.
Definitely hangover black.
Okay.
Oh man, it's so good. That's funny. Man, Josh, man, it's crazy having you here right now. I never thought this day would come ever.
Dude, I don't know. Neither did I think. I don't know. I kind of disappeared off the face of the earth when I left the valley 10 years ago.
Well, we've talked here and there.
Just a little bit.
Not a ton. Not as much as we should have. For sure.
I feel like everyone blames me for not keeping in contact and not doing anything, which is fair. I could have done a lot more, but I feel like, other people can you figure out which one's right and which one's left? Yeah, you're hot because you drank some peanut butter whiskey and then you passed out in the middle of the day, babe. Sorry, I'm doing doctor's work right now. That's why my arm's in the camera.
That's very good. I like that.
But no, I could have done a better job about being in contact with everybody. And I think, babe, the mic goes in your mouth. Oh, good. She's putting the mic in her mouth.
You haven't already taught her about the mic goes in the mouth?
Magic mic goes in the mouth.
This is new for her. She people can hear you now. Do you want to speak? Can you hear them?
Yeah.
Okay, well, say hi to everybody.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Oh,
hello. Anyways, thank you so much, Derek, for trying to just put the spotlight on me, but I'm not trying to hijack a show here.
No, I'm just stoked that you're here. I had no idea this was happening. So yeah. This is
it's like
he's sporting wood. It's 100% engorged.
Yeah. No, this is shocking to me, and so how I got started in Basement Boys was with Josh. Because I was friends with Josh, I didn't know Ward without Josh. So
just one moment. We are segueing into game changers. And you're talking about your game changer right now, right?
This is a huge game changer.
That is a huge game changer. So tell us the story, Derek on TSPN.
Oh, okay, so I had 4 game changers, but I had no idea that Josh was going to be on this show.
Did you save those 4 for a show?
I'm going to alter my game changers because Josh is now on the show.
You can run the very first game changer segment because we've switched it
That's fair.
To a real big thing.
So now, one of my I have an honorable mention now.
Yay.
because it was one of my top 4, but I had an honorable mention. I have an honorable mention now. My honorable mention now is Pornhub.
Yes. Are you talking about how a premium's free?
I'm just talking about how porn is so much easier to find in general. Like, I was like, dude, I'm so glad this shit didn't exist when I was 13 years old.
You into podcasting, or I mean, I think it was better.
I mean, it's a game changer. Is that so? My honorable mention for game changer is Pornhub / all of the porn companies that give so much free porn. Like, I always say, like, if I could have a time machine and I went back and talked to young Derek, I'd be like, hey man, fucking pace yourself. Just pace yourself and like don't be a miserable monster. So Pornhub will be my honorable mention now. So one of my Rushmores will be actually
We're not doing the Rushmore anymore.
What's up?
We aren't doing the Rushmore anymore.
We're not doing it as a Rushmore. We're basically building it as a game changer. The Rushmore people did.
We got rid of Rushmore already?
No.
We're reworking this piece of it.
Fine.
I'll
Jesus
explain later.
God! All right.
I was tired of it the second time we used it.
Fine. Okay. So it doesn't matter. My honorable mention is Josh Childers. My honorable mention is Pornhub. Completely changed just porn intake for any human being. Like,
are you drunk already?
Yes.
That explains so much.
Yes. I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
Okay, so fine. So after Pornhub comes Josh Childers. I never would have done a
Pornhub comes Josh Childers. Thank you so much.
I think we've all done that.
I'm what comes after your porn, Derek. That raises the question.
I never would have done podcasting had it come to Josh Childers.
I thought you were watching a video of Lena Rhodes, and then after you were done coming, you just pulled up a picture of me.
Well, maybe. But you told me to call in to the first episode that I did to Basement Boys, and I was like, oh, I'm going to do some shitty fucking impersonations that I do. And then I did, and then I became a host, and then I became I did the impersonation, and then I became a co-host, and then Ward and I hated each other because of our significant others. And
Hey, Ward and I hated each other too. Well, our significant others not, but Ward's wife hated me for a while for DVDs I still have yet to return, I don't think.
Also, yep. Same thing. But also, like, yeah, there was a lot that went in there. Like, I mean, man, but I would have never done a podcast with you guys. I wouldn't have done that. That was not a thing. You told me to call in and give some good impersonation.
Like crack water, just do something funny, and
yeah, it was fun. It was a fucking good.
You coming in onto the show, I believe, right? Ward didn't we get him to come in for him? 1 or 2 episodes before I just flaked out and just left the earth?
Oh, so Derek came on. He did about 8 or 9 episodes, and then there was something. He bailed on a show one morning.
Yep.
And I think he bailed a couple other times and like on short notice.
Yeah.
And we talked about this when we got the show restarted, when we started back up again in 2017. So this isn't old stuff, but me and all of my cockiness was like, oh, well, he just doesn't have to be on the show anymore. He's fired. And I just kind of said it real kind of dickish like that. And then
never been a dick, Ward. You've never been a dick.
I can't imagine Ward being a dick.
No,
not once.
And so I said that, and then it kind of I didn't know Derek very well at the time, so my expectation was almost like I would say this, and also I think my vision of the show was a little bit higher than probably it should have ever been. But so my thought was, oh, he'll just come groveling to me.
You fuck.
That is not Derek's style.
I'm
Eduardo,
the most
Eduardo,
arrogant person that I know,
How
and I
many
don't
times
expect
in your
anyone to
entire
ever
life
come
have people
grovel
come
to me.
groveling to you?
There's a
How many
lot,
times?
No.
lot going on. The reason why I did not come groveling though is because of the. I'm sure everything you guys said, but honestly, what it came down to is just hardcore depression. I mean, that's why I missed the ones that I ever missed. I mean, that's why I still miss episodes that I miss now. Even honestly, to be honest, are you trying to tell us a lie?
Yes.
So the other night, Chris, last night, Sunday, Chris and I were supposed to do something for wrestling. I told him I wasn't feeling well. The reason why I wasn't feeling well, depression. Nope, not gonna happen.
So you're drunk right now? Do you realize that alcohol is a depressant, son?
Hey, I gotta walk out of the room just real quick. I'll be right back. If that's
Yeah,
cool.
I mean, I don't need alcohol to make me more depressed. But yeah, it's sure I get it. But yeah,
It's the syrup on your shit pancakes.
It is.
I was supposed to do a thing on Sunday. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. That's
I
just
was
the way it
relieved.
is.
Honestly, I was relieved. It was like, I've had too many on-screen communications for 1 week.
But I want to do the thing on Sunday. I really did. It's just like when I text you guys, I said like, yeah, I'm ready to go. And when I text you guys that day, I was like, like when I text you guys saying like, yeah, I'm good to go. But I knew at that point I was like, nah, I don't know, not gonna happen.
Man, I'm gonna turn this down.
Yeah. Anyway,
I get it.
So there was a lot of reasons. But I just don't know. It's not a negative thing against Ward. It's just like I don't think that he knew.
I didn't know. We didn't know each other well enough to know kind of that we weren't close enough as friends at that point. And so, and to be honest, if I'm being honest, I had a lot of insecurities, and so that was what brought my reaction too. So I mean, that's where that came from. So, and then ultimately, what ended up happening is I reached out to Derek a month or two later and was like, "Hey, I overreacted and shouldn't have reacted."
But shit, we did a show for another,
and then he came back, and then
after that,
Nathan came on.
I think you two fellas need to start paying Huds and I hourly to listen to stuff that should be discussed in therapy.
Yeah. No, we're not paid. We're not paid for when we talk about therapy. So honorable mention is Pornhub. My number one would have to be for the Rushmore would have to be Josh Childers because I would never have done podcasting other than this. Okay,
Flush or it's a peanut butter whiskey. I don't know.
Okay. So. My other mention, though, not an honorable mention, but my real Rushmore, video on demand. Jesus, what a game changer!
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I have a bookshelf full of DVDs I probably will never watch again. I should just get rid of them, but I keep them. But honestly, I don't ever watch any of them. I might as well just do video on demand, like for everything.
Fuck you, Ward. Okay, so here's my thought process on this. I mean, I felt so stupid, like recently, even just like buying a $14 movie. Like, I don't mind it because I own it, and it's like the whole thing, like like the biggest, whitest, poorest, trash people like always have the biggest fucking, like stand around their TV, me included. I'm not talking shit. I'm literally including myself in this, but of all their VHS tapes and all their DVDs, it's like everyone always showcases their achievement of buying all these movies. But when it came to like video on
the entire Weinstein collection,
the entire Weinstein collection. entire Weinstein collection. I idolize that guy. Well, I am Bill Cosby, but for different reasons. But like when it came down to like buying movies, like it gives you the option to rent them, but I'm never gonna pay $4 to rent a movie when I could own it. But I just ever can't showcase it to all my friends. Be like, hey, look at all the movies I own.
Look at this list.
Yeah, it's like
do you buy tangible content anymore?
That is a
Do you
$1
buy
million
digital?
idea right there. Is you set up your own like Google Play thing where people can purchase movies, but other people can see what you own.
right, like a status symbol kind of a thing. Like
Right.
It's
You
like
know-
the Facebook of DVD hoarders.
right, or like Xbox 360 achievements. It's like you own 100 movies. Like I should be higher on a list than you are. Because I own more movies.
That's good. I like
A
that.
weekly update to the rankings. Like this
Like,
motherfucker
just
has
last
every
night, like-
movie ever transferred to VOD.
Shit, what was it? The Jesse Eisenberg movie I watched last night. Something I can't even remember what it was because I was drunk. But it was a good movie. 5 stars for the movie I can't pronounce, but I said Jesse Eisenberg was in it. There we go. But it's I think it was I can't watched last night. But I mean seriously, like, but anything new that pops up, like I don't even think that I have a problem. I don't think that I even really check to see if I want to watch the movie in the first place. I have a shitload of movies that I haven't even really watched, or I start drunk and never come back to. Like, oh shit, I don't know. I don't want to get porn mixed into this because Derek just talked about how it's free, but
Well, that's my honorable mention.
and
Yeah,
my girlfriend's right.
you're number 4. Should I go to my number 3?
Somebody was making a joke one time. It might have been a stand-up special. It might have been something else, but they were talking about how the minute you become famous, that's when your whole world freezes, and that's like the limit of your technology. And he was talking about how one time that was on, I think it was Eminem was on MTV Cribs or something, and he was super excited about his porn collection. Like he had it like alphabetized and by category. And
Was it Laserdisc?
no, it was VHS and DVD.
Okay.
And up to I think DVD was where it stopped. But he had he had his white trash TV stand covered in porn, right?
Right.
And it was late enough that the internet was a thing, and he was so proud of this. He was like, "Look at this! This is how fucking rich and popular I am. I have all this."
Look at all my porn.
Well, wasn't
Right.
porn the deciding factor for Blu-ray?
That was actually
It was between
remember?
HD, DVD, and Blu-ray.
Yeah,
Okay, fuck you,
porn
Ward.
and
That was
PlayStation.
an episode that I was on in your house. Do you not remember that when I told you about the nail in the
We repeat everything every episode anyway.
Oh, okay. So no new
Wait
content.
for Derek to come in with a Eric Roberts
Oh,
impression.
but it was between HD.
I know is the only thing I know I'm good at.
Was that Christopher Walken? Oh,
Eric
That's Eric
Roberts.
Roberts with Eric Roberts from Best of the Best. This is the only thing I know I'm good at.
so, but what we were talking about it, and I remember when porn decided to go with Sony on Blu-ray, and that was the nail in the HD DVD coffin. And what was so sad is all these people with all their Xbox 360s that they just bought external HD DVD drives, and they're now useless. I mean, if you, I don't know. Every time I say the word porn, my girlfriend is just looking very furious at me. You
They
guys,
don't like it.
she
they
is
don't like
literally.
No, he has told me multiple times that he does not watch it anymore. So
Well,
one,
since I met
think he
you,
is lying.
How
He still has it all in his brain, and he watches it inside his head,
old is your
inside his
girlfriend?
fucking head. I was gonna ask the same thing, but I didn't want to get him in trouble
How
because she looked
How
awfully
old
young.
is she? How old is your girlfriend?
She turned 20 in December.
She turned 18
20.
yesterday.
Now, Josh.
Wow.
Put your face in there. Say hi to everybody.
Oh, she's cute.
Yeah, she's fucking hot. Yeah, she's.
Oh,
What I'm stoked about this is I may or may not have had a strip club problem.
I love you, 20-year-old you.
Evelyn,
Well,
really.
you know what? Out of
I
all,
met Josh when he was 20.
Okay, I really need to explain to her humor.
The last time I had Josh, she was 20.
Yeah, that's true. I think I was a fresh 21. Yeah, right.
And
That was the last time you had me.
God damn it, that's funny.
My girlfriend is amazing though, and her age.
Can I go through my list? Is that what we want? I have other ones. Okay.
I was going to ask Josh if his 20-year-old girlfriend has any other 20-year-old friends who are looking for old bearded men.
I want to say yes, but that's up to you. He asked you a question directly, Heather.
I don't honestly believe so. Like my best friend has been in a relationship probably
With a guy younger than her.
6 years. No, Michael's older.
Oh, okay. Can either of them buy alcohol yet?
Yeah, Michael.
I didn't know that. I would have asked him to buy me alcohol a lot of the times that I went and bought alcohol.
We have bought you alcohol. You were just too drunk to remember.
That's never happened.
So are you just with Josh until you turn 21?
Honestly, not.
Oh,
I don't-
Eduardo with the tack nuke.
What happened? Oh no!
No bad blood
Hashtag
here.
dirty
No
five.
bad blood here.
All right.
No, what I missed? Hold on. I never like backtracking in a show, but I need to know what I missed because everyone just.
List or what?
What?
Do you want the rest of my list or what? I've gone through 2.
Okay, in my life of knowing you, I've never seen you this drunk. I didn't know you got drunk. Okay, I think when I knew you, you actually didn't like alcohol one bit. Now I'm kind of upset.
I'm 35, so things have changed. And also, one of the ones that ruined me is you. So
I did never force any. Ask Heather. Have I ever forced you to drink or do drugs? All the times that we drank.
I'm not going to believe her. She's funny.
For the record, I have never purchased her alcohol because that is illegal.
Hey, Josh.
Man,
Josh.
Josh.
When you started doing the podcast with me, she was 8 years old.
Okay, you want to, Heather? Can you explain to Ward real quick all the issues I had once we first started dating?
Look, hey, hold on.
When I turned 18 years old, how old you were when I turned?
Right on all of that. Hold on.
You can skip the part where he cries himself to sleep.
Look, man, Josh. When you met me, you're right. I didn't like drinking, but you got me through a divorce, and we know what gets you through divorce. Drinking. So you helped me through that. So let's fucking embrace it.
I will embrace it. I wish I could embrace you.
I would hug you right now so hard.
Dude,
I would hug you from behind
for it being a digital format.
All right. So my honorable mention was Pornhub. My number 4 for my Rushmore is fucking Josh Childers getting me into podcasting. There we go. Okay. So
me getting you into podcasting.
I don't want to listen to 4. I want to listen to 1 apiece.
Just one. We're circling back, so we don't go our load on
I
all.
thought we were just going to do one a week.
do it all at once.
What's that?
Can someone just tell me?
We're not doing all at once.
We're not doing it all at once. We changed it.
Derek didn't get the memo.
Well, he's in the Facebook Messenger group, so he could easily get it, but he's been drinking.
Probably in the text that was fucking 38 pages long.
Yeah, I'm going to pull a Ward.
Talking about watching fucking Joe Exotic or something.
Hey, first of all, I want to get, if I can bring anything to the show, it's if we can talk about episode 8 that came out today, or the other day or whatever, with Joe McHale. But one thing that I really, really so badly wanted to do just now, Derek, when you did not have your mouth on the mic, is I wanted to pull a Ward and say, put your fucking mouth on the fucking mic. Put your fucking face close to it so we can fucking hear you, because Ward straight up fucking raw dogged me in the fucking ass about this nonstop. Sorry for my language. I don't know what kind of show this is.
Is this how it should look?
Yeah, raw dog in the ass. Now.
Is that how it should look?
Been set.
Yeah.
Hashtag raw dog.
If there's anything that we've learned, though, I don't care about quality anymore. So
Thank God.
Obviously, you let me on.
Thank God. Thank God you don't care about that because we're not going to get that ever.
Okay, I regret pulling a Ward. Derek, you are now deep throating that mic farther than I could ever say. And God, if there's a distortion pedal I need for my guitar, it's your voice in that mic. Sorry. So okay, just so someone can clue me in. What's the segment that's happening right now? Because I've heard Derek list off a bunch of things, including porn and me, and
we're doing Rushmores.
These are game changers. Basically, we're doing away with the Rushmore piece of it because we're just kind of like piecemealing it out a little bit at a time. Basically, we're picking our personal game changers for us. Are we just doing?
I know. Man, I need a pad and paper. That guy's smart.
My face is hidden. I'm really smart.
Well, I know that the clock is right on your face, and
I know.
Get rid of that.
And you're fiddling around with my laptop
Put it
camera.
back. Put it back.
Well, I was sitting around and I was like, okay, well, like, do I have enough time to like pull this thing into the mix and do this and that? And then no, I didn't. Which I'm just happy I didn't. But also, my girlfriend got naked earlier, and I didn't know if she was on the screen. I don't know if you guys saw it. I think I moved it in time.
Well,
I moved it in time. I'm a magnet for naked chicks.
He
really is.
Of,
He's our portable Mr. Skin.
yes.
And I have a way of just walking into it.
You don't find naked chicks. Naked chicks find you.
Exactly.
It's the beard.
Oh, man. So anyways, so where are we supposed to be and what are we supposed to be doing in this show right now?
We are going over our personal. Well, Chris, you're the one that kind of pitched this, so describe it from your.
Well, the idea was like we're in this time that is going to be one of those pinpoint.
It's monumental. It's a 9/11 moment.
It's a 9/11 moment. We're all in our houses. We can't fucking go anywhere. We're not doing the show in the studio. We're doing it in our fucking basements. Like, well, Ward's in the studio, but. And I was thinking, like, what about like things that have come across in our lifetimes that have been absolute game changers? And Pornhub was perfect. Because it changed everything there was to pornography. And Derek has no idea that he's muted, and it's hilarious.
It's good he's muted. It's good he's muted. Don't unmute.
Like 30 seconds.
I have to do the same thing. Thank God that Pornhub wasn't a thing when I was a child.
Right?
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah.
I'd have been like 14 and thought that some of that shit was normal.
What? Never.
It came out after I was old enough to know that that's not how the world works.
Ward never gave me kind of like a guideline on this show on whether or not what's appropriate, what's not. Can we swear? Can we not? Can we talk about midgets and black guys? I don't know.
Cunt, and you should be all right. Oh, never mind. I broke the hymen on that one. We're good to go.
I guess that explains it all.
Yeah, we're pretty open. You probably want to stay away from like the really offensive ones.
Yeah, Josh, if we can just drop the N-bomb that just not have that, like that'd be great.
Don't drop it, just don't use it.
I mean, drop it as like not have it.
Oh, I don't know.
He was just getting ready. He's like, shit.
Well, okay. Here's the deal. Okay, so this is okay. You bringing up Pornhub is phenomenal, Derek. Just because I had a recent interaction with YouTube and Fortnite. Okay, so
what was that laugh?
No, trust me, it all comes together. When imagine if you're that young age that if you had Pornhub at that time, like Jesus. And I'm afraid now that kids aren't learning enough in school and aren't learning really what's out there because I left my YouTube logged into my girlfriend's TV and I went on Mexico, and I came back and her nephew, who's 10, right? I keep in mind, like I've got a furniture store and we sell TVs and we sell this and that. So like imagine like a big Best Buy AV wall, right? With a YouTube channel on it, right? And sometimes a YouTube video ends and it's like will show like what recommends next you should watch, something like that. And the first video that comes up was Fortnite ass. And then how to have sex in Fortnite.
Oh,
Overwatch porn. Just a list. Just I did the whole like screen record on my phone of the videos that are on there, because I feel like this kid needs to know that Pornhub exists, because Jesus Christ. Why are you looking at Fortnite ass on a? He's 10, I think. Heather, is he 10?
Yeah.
And he may or may not have walked out into a room one time and him just humping a pillow. Like,
he
I
doesn't
don't think this homeschooling thing is working out for him. Well, he's got too much time on the computer. For sure.
his iPhone at 10.
I like the girlfriend. Well, it seems to be a character. Where's she at?
Oh, get her in here. Hold on. There you go.
too much time on his hands to use his hands in ways.
Well,
he
right.
shouldn't.
It's like you're supposed to be playing Fortnite, yet you're looking at Fortnite ass. Like, I mean, if this kid needs to know about the world of what is that on Reddit, Rule 48. If there is a scenario or a action that is going on, there's porn of it.
Yes, I think it's 34.
Rule 34. Was one of those things where I don't know if I want to correct myself, but I think we're right. But I don't want to call you on that.
Let me look it up. Rule 32.
Rule 32.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, but if there's
If it can be said, it can be said with a picture. I'm wrong.
I think that also goes for porn. You could just change some words.
Oh, it's Rule 34. If it exists, there is porn of it.
Yeah, okay,
That's what Rule 34 is. Yes, I promise you.
And the thing is like I'm just sitting here like, why is this kid looking this shit up on YouTube? Like, if he just typed in Fortnite on Pornhub, this kid's life would explode.
Not just his life.
But someone would have to introduce him to Pornhub.
And that's not gonna be me.
That won't be that
You
hard.
could have done it. You were logged into YouTube. It could have been Pornhub.
Well, I mean, fortunately, Samsung TVs don't come stock with Pornhub apps. So, I mean, if it did, it would be logged in, but it would be really awkward if it's on her computer.
At
Hey,
least they have
David.
iHeartRadio.
Yes.
That Samsung TV Plus app is awesome. You can watch Gordon Ramsay rip on people all day long.
That was like, I didn't realize there were so many free episodes of all of Gordon Ramsay's stuff on all the streaming services. I thought he was doing well for himself.
He is. He's worth like $400 million.
Does everyone love Gordon Ramsay?
I think so.
I like to watch everything he does.
I think his YouTube channel is one of the best, where he goes out and like kills pigs and dives
And
for
cooks them
crab
right on the spot.
right there.
Oh, I think I
Yeah.
watched an episode where he went like deep sea frozen diving.
Yeah,
For crab. And then he cooked them on the ice.
yeah.
God, I wish I was that guy. But I mean, then
And in the same episode, he caught the puffin. He went down to the fjords and caught the puffin with great big nets, and then cooked them up.
He
Can
should
you
have.
guys tell my girlfriend if you can drink water on the show, please?
Yeah, you
I'm
did
sure
well.
that's water.
It actually really is. She took a shot of the peanut butter whiskey, and I mean, no, she did not. She is not.
Well, and she can drink all the water because peanut butter whiskey is really bad for you.
Is it worse than peanut butter? I don't know where I'm going with this.
Jelly time? No.
You don't need more sugar with your liquor.
But yeah, well, that is true. I mean, if you look,
I love that we're zoomed in on the beard for the actual beard. This is fun.
Yeah. It's just a mouth.
I honestly can't thank you guys enough for letting me.
At least I have white teeth.
That is
At least
porn.
I have white teeth.
Turn your face sideways, okay, and then kind of puff your lips out, but like turn your head sideways too. That could be easily banned by Facebook.
Oh man,
Oh, that's good. That's fun.
let's get him to ban it.
Oh God.
Hashtag ban the beard.
So, Ward, are we taking turns on the Rushmore then?
Yeah, you want me to
Yeah, Eduardo's been quiet. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ward.
He never talks
No.
anyway.
No, yeah, I'm
Well,
the engineer.
if we're gonna take turns. Let's move on then.
He's
So-
our rod.
Let's
originally,
all
yeah.
get as drunk as Derek. Fast. Do it.
Fine, I've had drinks.
Do you see that look
Okay.
right now?
So originally we were going to do 4, but I think Chris was actually right in saving that and actually just doling more out as we go along. But one of the ones that I had was this wasn't so much a game changer, but it's like a could be game changer because it was special to me when I was a kid, but it wasn't something that lasted very long when I was a kid. Like when I was
say Pornhub.
No, drive-in theaters.
Oh, nice.
With social distancing, what are the chances of something like that coming back into the foray?
They haven't yet, but if you've got money and you could buy some property and set that motherfucker up, because really, once you built it, it's just a great big parking lot with the screen.
Feel the dreams, man.
The beer is so hard to watch.
If you build it, they will come.
Yeah, I think the beard is perfect, but no, like I actually love that. I had the opportunity. I was flying home to Alaska from Mexico, and I had a layover in Seattle, and I had to get a hotel room. And this person, doesn't matter if it's a girl or a guy,
it does if they offered to blow you,
or a hostess at a restaurant that I happen to be at, and that person invited me to go see The Dark Knight at a drive-in. And it was actually fucking awesome until we realized that it was
like 2008.
The 3 a.m. show, and then the end of the movie when it's supposed to be awesome. I can't fucking see because the sun came up. But like that whole entire experience of being in a car and like using your own car radio as well as and the fucking poor guy walking around with a battery charger, going to like different cars, like going to a drive-in. I mean, that shit's iconic. I don't know. That's a really good. That's a good deal there. I miss that greatly.
That's good. I like that.
It's pretty rock and roll.
Yeah. I'd like to see it come back. I don't know where it would happen, but I think they could do it here. If there's enough land here, someone could sell a farm.
There used to be one up near where your house is.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no because you're all wrong. Mine are all the best ones.
So since I haven't been a part of any show in a very long time, does Derek try to run this whole thing the whole time? I don't mind it.
Because I say a thing, like one thing.
Strong.
You said the same thing a lot, and I'm pretty sure it just keeps going back to porn. What I'm saying is, Derek, do you talk about porn in every episode of everything?
I said one porn thing this episode.
It lasted 30 minutes.
It did.
It was, for one thing, it was like 2 minutes.
This is the strangest hour we've ever done.
I don't know where you went for a little bit. We've been talking about porn for a while, bro.
Well, that's all you, baby. Just because I bring up the subject doesn't mean that you don't just keep talking about it. Like, that's all you, baby. That's
okay,
not
so you plant the seed and you're mad at us if, it blooms.
Or am I mad that I plant the porn seed, that the thing that a billion other people watch?
A billion?
Really?
Oh, are you guys confused? Are you confused that a billion people watch porn?
No, I think it's more like 3 or 4.
Thank you, Chris.
I think you're really lowballing it.
I was being conservative. I was being conservative in my porn watch.
I really hope you don't trade stocks because that was a low number.
I'm being fair.
Wait, hold on a second. Are you leaving? Oh, she's putting on a jacket. Sorry. This is all new. I
got a budget for 1 second. It was my runner-up until we started talking about the fucking my original, or
This is like
By the way, Pornhub was my that was my Rushmore. By the way, I gave that up for you, Josh. So hold on. So go fuck yourself.
I will.
I don't even know what's happening.
And you probably will to porn.
This is gonna do it to you guys, but right now
I'm fine with that.
let's push the bounds of Facebook video.
Who's next?
All I'm saying is, I had porn on my list. Sure, I did.
And it's the only thing we've talked about. We've talked about Pornhub.
And how much Derek loves Josh. It was porn and Derek. That is very, I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. Like,
All I'm gonna say is that if Pornhub was a thing when I was a teenager, thank God, because I would have been so much more ruined than I am now.
And that's all he's going to say. He's done now.
Think of how strong your right arm would be.
No, I'm still ruined now.
Oh, he was finished. He said that's all he was going to say.
Good.
Word, I agree with you so much. And look at you downing that probably 4-year-old Crown Royal that you've been hiding in your cabinet for the longest
I got
time.
this for my 40th birthday today, or the other day.
Today.
This year, last year. I mean, I turned.
Ward, you had that last week. So, how long has your birthday been?
He's like a 12-year-old.
It's my birthday month. Yeah, good, cool. But I do agree with Ward.
All
on
I'm
that.
saying is that, like, it's a game changer. It's a game changer. Fuck you guys. It's good. It's a game changer.
Yeah, it really is. And
Keep this goddamn thing on my face, Ward. I'm gonna, wait,
You said
it's
you had
a game changer, and fuck you.
have you guys noticed, like, anybody noticed, like, Pornhub Aria? I don't know if she's a CEO or something, but she definitely runs the Pornhub Twitter account. She is phenomenal on Twitter.
really.
I don't follow porn on Twitter. There, you fucker. So you're making fun of me. You're following them on social media.
I really think
Shit.
you're taking what I said farther than you did. I've never seen you drink before, and by God, you are angry. You're an
You should
angry
tone
man.
it down.
I'm just saying words.
You're acting really Irish.
But I mean, what would happen? What would happen? He does have a red beard, I think. Well, I mean, the lighting's red. I mean, what happened if I change it to fuchsia?
I'm not mad at anything you're saying.
I
But
mean,
you're
change my
really
color.
angry in general.
I mean, why are you so mad? I said one thing just to try to have a conversation.
Am I mad?
You came off really mad. I mean, am I wrong here? You came off angry, and it's like you were just loving me so much, and now you're not, and I'm sad about
Well, I
it.
still love you. I can be mad at you and love you. I have a wife.
That's the start of hate fucking.
Wow.
You keep saying stuff, but none of them is bothering me.
Try to go back to drive-in theater. So what if we talk about if we had Pornhub on drive-in theaters?
I was going to say, why don't we combine the two and really change the game?
Oh my god, I love it.
Just see a car, the dudes jerking their shit.
I mean, I already jerk off in my car anyways. Why not have Pornhub there?
It would be a hybrid, and then I'm sure there would be a lot of hybrid vehicles there. So here I am with the lame dad joke.
Thanks, Dad.
Kind of level things out. Gosh, guys. Goodness.
I've tried a bunch to like.
Who's next? Who's next, Ward?
Who's next?
Beard
Chris.
had one. Beard had a good one.
Beard.
There you
Where
go.
is he?
He probably got tired of talking about
He
porn.
went to bed. Just let the camera go. He's like, I'm done.
Fuck these guys. No, for
I'm just trying to change my lighting for because Ward has that cool green screen where he has an audio studio behind him that he definitely doesn't have.
No, it's a
Hey.
kick-ass studio.
It is it's a cool ass studio. Do you also have a cool car bed?
he does.
Is there cool CB radio? I'm trying to change my light. It's not
Like in
right.
that shop that he's in.
I actually, to be honest, when Ward put that up there, when he was trying to do the intro with his music off his phone, putting into the microphone, and it accidentally went to his whole studio. I'm impressed, Ward. Like, is your whole shop just a big pad of studio?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed by that. Actually, I'm very impressed.
Yeah, hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. Rick, what's your big deal? Your game changer.
You
I
said you had
forgot.
one that
You
you
had
could
a big one. You
talk
had
for hours about. That's what you get for not writing shit down.
No, that's what we get for having an hour of
Porn?
Porn.
Derek talking about Pornhub and blowing
Well,
Josh.
Yeah, I gotta come up with something on the spot. I'm still thinking.
I think everyone's been drinking.
I said
Except
thinking.
Hud.
Thinking about.
I
my
have a
age.
list.
Dude, I have a list of people I just want to. Oh, you don't even know. Your face is so
I just,
bad, Eric.
I did work, so
What?
I did work for the show, is what I'm saying.
Oh, I'd like to work for this show. You guys are a nice, fun bunch of guys, actually, and yeah, I mean, especially if Derek welcomed me.
I'm still welcoming you, motherfucker.
Pants are still in pants.
Like, I miss my friends so much. I haven't seen my hometown friends in 10 years. Like, I actually do miss this begrudgingly, Ward. Like, I miss you too.
Oh, I like those begrudgingly.
I still owe 2 seasons of Lost and the disc of what, or a season of what?
A season of I care about those a lot right now.
His
That's funny.
of those, and she
That
hit
is
me
a
back.
huge fucking yawn. Holy
Oh,
cow.
Wait, who yawned? Who yawned?
Tell my wife I talked to you on the show tonight.
You?
She'll be like,
Did
"Great,
you yawn?
give us our fucking DVDs back."
Wow.
You're like, do you guys have a Cash App? Can I Cash App you 82 cents for those DVDs I never returned?
All Josh had to do was just wait like 5 years for those DVDs to be worth nothing.
Oh no. You gotta calculate interest on that 82 cents.
Wait,
So,
hey, can I Cash App
$5.02.
McDonald's? Well, I don't know. Actually, the interest could be pretty bad. Actually, it depends on what interest Ward wants. Interest. What's the interest rate?
Oh fuck!
What's the juice, Ward?
22%, man.
The big on
22% of a penny.
It's like a credit card.
Is that
Yeah,
Zach
couple
Swan?
times.
What's that?
That's
That's his studio. I'm really impressed by that, Ward. You put effort into this. Like
Yeah,
that
it's
can't
pretty
go
clean.
on.
COVID's been
Like-
awesome for the show.
yeah.
COVID's been awesome for a lot of people, especially those ones that want to committed suicide but also want to get into heaven.
What was that?
Was that bad or good or okay for the show?
I can't do it.
I'm just saying, if you want to way into heaven but also hate your life,
just start hanging out at old folks'
I don't think COVID's the way to go because you could really rush out there and attempt to be exposed. Odds are it's not going to kill you.
right?
Yeah. I tried 5 times, and now I'm not allowed to go around Chuck E. Cheese anymore.
Fuck, that was funny.
The drive-in theaters, right? Something about that. That was a good one, Ward.
I'm just glad that Ward got to learn what works for you. What works for the wrestling podcast is that we do all of our top 5 at one time.
So, do you guys just cover NXT or WWE, or are you guys strictly doing middle school wrestling matches?
We're strictly doing Josh Childers' backyard wrestling.
Oh, was that shit? That goes into my Juggalo show. I didn't know I was going to have to do this. No.
The fact that you don't even care that we made a joke about it, it makes me love it. Makes me love the fact that I know you're a wrestling guy, and fuck you, man. I know you love it. I know you love wrestling.
I do a great Steve Austin impression. I don't want to do it right now.
Let's hear it right now. Obviously,
I kind of feel like there was supposed to be structure to this show, where one person said one thing regarding the issue, and then the next person.
Josh, the structure right now.
That's what you would be led to believe, but that's nothing like how it is.
Listen, you son of a bitch. The structure right now is that you give us Steve
Look
Austin.
at this motherfucker right over there.
I'm going to steal something from the 10-minute podcast, Derek. If you really want me to do a Steve Austin, I'm going to steal it from the 10-minute podcast from my Lord and Savior, Will Sasso. Give me a subject, and I will read a list of things from Steve Austin's.
Do you want to hear an impersonation from Steve Austin right now? Or give me a.
Hell yeah. What? Sorry. What? I don't know. Sorry, it's so long. I didn't know you were going to do that. You're just waving your hand in the air. It's really hard to read.
That was good. That was a good setup.
What? Sorry. This is really quiet.
You should have him on your wrestling show and have him do.
No, with that impersonation. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah,
Here's a list of cheeses read by yours truly, Steve Austin.
Okay, I love it. Steve.
You got your fucking.
Steve.
You got your fucking.
Hold on.
Briere. You're fucking Briere.
Terrible.
It's pretty bad. Yeah, it's been a while. Peanut butter whiskey. Fucking cottage.
Steve, hold on.
Do this. The beard,
Hold
to be fair, and I did not want to do this. Did you hear me?
Steve,
do that?
hold on. Steve Austin.
You
Steve.
should have not done it. I tried to pawn it off on his fucking wrestling show and give you time to prep, but fuck you, Derek.
Now we have to sit here and talk about the
I'll
time.
fix it right now so eat shit, all of you. Hey, all of you.
Table.
Hold shit.
What?
Steve, what kind of cheese do we have tonight?
American. You got your Swiss. You got your blue. You got your brie. Oh, hell yeah. You gotta to be able to strain your throat like that, you have to understand I have to yell into my toilet for 2 hours. To make that happen. Look at what she's scared.
It's like, you got your brie. Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
I mean,
That's good. That's a good one. I like that. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it takes time. I mean, you can't just be Steve Austin. Okay,
Well, I mean,
if I had the theme song right now, I'd sit here. Yeah, just the thing, but I have to enter in the studio. It's not.
I like everything I just saw. I like everything I just saw.
I'm afraid she's doing stuff behind me because I don't know.
Lauren,
what
I need that as
You did fun.
You're listening to this show. This
Or
is
a GIF.
there's a lot of visual going on.
Should have fun.
I also
Please
do
go
a
out
good
to
reason.
YouTube or Facebook and watch our show live there.
Please do.
Wow.
Actually, I was going to ask if someone can
She's
forward me a
amazing
link.
and I love her.
On all serious, if we can all just stop being fucking, well, not everybody, just Derek and I can stop being retards for 1 second. If I can get a
Not
link,
gonna
I'd
happen.
love to share.
The R word. You're gonna get us demonetized.
Monetize.
That's the
Oh,
hard
so-
R.
You guys are making a lot of money.
No.
I want to help. I want to share this. You guys Ustream? That was my old platform that I used to use when I did live podcasts.
You have to talk to Eduardo. He is the engineer extraordinaire.
Where did Eduardo come from? God damn it, you're white.
Eduardo
that-
is everything.
It just does it.
I did that.
Derek did that for me.
I did that. Yeah.
It's on everything now. So
Okay, so there's
I made one Eduardo joke and it stuck.
and I'm like, that's what I'm doing now.
what do you? I want
I
to
wish
know.
I could pull that off.
That'd be fun. This has been a blast. So, how long do these things normally go?
Well, we're about done.
Yeah.
You haven't even
We
got through.
haven't done the fucking thing.
Okay.
I'm
So-
about done.
Was this my fault, guys? I just
No. It's Ward's fault, of course.
No, we do 2 every 2 weeks, and so we're going to be going into another one. But the other one that we're going into is going to have a little bit more structure.
I did so much work on
I
this
don't think it's going
fucking.
to have any
on
more
this
structure.
fucking
Or
list.
who are you
I don't think
bullshitting?
any of
You
it-
are only bullshitting yourself.
I
Yeah.
came here like actually.
Well, I told Chris earlier today that we were
I mean,
just
with
like
the visual
away from blowing
with
up
live streaming and the people in the areas, like the visual structure's there, but I kind of feel like I kind of got screwed here because I didn't get to do my Rushmore deal, and neither did
Well, you would have got to do your Rushmore had we done all of them all at once, which is how Smart Mark Wrestling Radio is. And
we're not. Okay.
I also have not got to do
I
mine,
know. I'm trying to point.
and I didn't get to do the intro because Eduardo fucked up the intro music.
oh my
This whole show
god!
has been fucked up from the beginning.
Oh my
you don't
god!
fucking know,
Smart
man.
Mark Wrestling Radio is the way to go, right? Everyone watching us.
I want to hear about
Because they don't
wrestling.
have the beard,
I wanted
and
to
the
be
beard just ruined shows.
And Ward sat there and he was fucking quiet the whole time. Fucking Derek was screaming at Josh and porn. The beard never got to talk, and this poor guy with the best prison pussy I've ever seen. Know about anything.
Which one is that?
The only guy with a prison pussy,
I don't know what that means.
Again, I don't know what you're talking about.
a goatee. I'm sorry. I feel
It's
the
us.
word prison
Oh.
pussy is way better than goatee.
Look,
Alright.
you guys. Smart Rock Wrestling Radio is so good, and it would be
Yeah.
This show is ending, and I didn't even actually get to contribute. I
My
just had,
contract.
I've been contributing the whole time. We've got this Derek's girlfriend the whole time.
this was a terrible show.
no.
This is a terrible show.
No one would listen to this on no one that has Apple
Oh my god!
would let this download to their thing, and they would not spend 5 minutes listening to this.
Nope, not this week.
And
Not
it's not my fault.
Not any week. I
I
don't think.
was so stoked to be a part of this. Is this my fault?
No.
It's not.
Here. Okay,
It's
Derek.
not your fault. It's actually not your fault.
No offense, Derek.
It's
I want to hear
always
someone
this
else tell
bad.
me that it might be my fault or not my fault.
It's actually not your fault, though. It's actually not your fault.
Hey, the beard. Did I ruin the show?
It's not your fault. I'll tell you whose fault it is. If you want to know whose
No,
fault.
I just Mir. No, you didn't ruin the show.
But I wanted to be a part of it. I wanted this to be fucking great.
It's not your fault, Josh. I promise you, it's not your fault. I can tell you whose fault it is. Do you want to wait till after or before the show's over?
I'd rather
right now it's Derek's
everybody
fault.
listen to this show. Everyone knows.
Why is it my fault?
No, everyone knows you're going to point at Ward. I mean, I know the answer you're going to say, which isn't fair. And Hud's Magruder up there, which I don't even know your first name. I'm sorry. I should have introduced myself better. I don't know, but I don't know why Ward has a fucking car in his fucking green screen. Oh, sweet car bed, dude. Okay, never mind. I get it because we referenced that earlier.
Yeah.
I feel bad. This is my fault, but I don't know. Just
It's not your fault.
where did Derek go?
I like that he has the picture from the road.
That is such a depressing movie.
It's a depressing book.
Why is the beard's camera all of a sudden foggy? Is it because the beer you spit on it?
No, there it is. Watch, I can do it. It's magic.
That
Do you know how
camera-
hard that is? Dude, trying to point to something. I gotta figure out my left and right. Let's go to
No, I was trying to point right at the lens because there we go. There I am. Look at you can see me. If I take it away, it's gonna stick for a little bit.
Where did Ward?
It's a free camera.
Derek die? Did Derek die?
I think he left us.
I bet he's taking a piss.
I was gonna leave so long ago.
Or he lost it. Yeah, he probably had to change his pants. He probably peed in those.
I'm really
Oh, I
sorry. That. All I,
seriously spit beer when you asked that question, dude.
I didn't mean to.
Oh,
You guys, I peed in my pants and I had to change them.
I don't know if I'm believing that. I think you just went and peed.
I had to get more beers.
Yeah, the truth is coming out. We needed more alcohol. I appreciate you guys letting me on this show that I still feel at fault for ruining the structure because had I not been here,
You didn't do it, though. It was the host.
Derek would have been just as drunk, but would have ruined it in another way. But what did Ward do? I want to hear your explanation. I think this is good content. What did Ward do other than sit there quiet?
Oh, I let it happen.
We're
Is
gonna
that
let.
Is that a punishable offense?
I don't know.
I don't
Should
think
you
we're
have reined Derek
I'm
in?
waiting for Derek to answer that, but I don't think Derek wants to answer that question. I do.
What question don't I want to answer?
What did Ward do to end ruin the show?
Question right
Ow, you almost stopped my head.
Sorry.
I was in the middle of
32. I never did.
I feel like your girlfriend might be like an untapped resource. She had like some of the funniest content for this entire episode so far.
I could tell you probably more, but like honestly, y'all's stuff is just like
We're
y'all
just
stuff.
fucking off the rails.
Just a bunch of 40-year-old men fucking around on computers.
How did Derek get so drunk? That's a question. If I can before this ends,
How did this happen?
question that I've had because I have no idea.
I feel like I'm fine. I feel like I'm fine.
I mean, you forget how a microphone works. You're yelling into it. You're going backwards. You're screaming when you should be quiet. You're yelling when you should be. Or whatever. I just did the same.
Am I yelling into it?
I'm surprised he's not crying.
Just wait. Does Derek? Where are you going? Does Derek normally cry?
No, he never cries.
I want to be on the show if Derek cries all the time.
He cries on the.
I
He
do.
cries on.
I do. I do cry all the time. Yep.
He thinks about Ultimate Warrior and cries. He thinks about Hulk Hogan and cries.
I do. I usually do. I cry so much.
I'm going to refrain from doing my Razor Ramon impression right now.
That also makes him cry. So does Jake the Snake because of
Oh,
their
do you think-
Don't do those. That make me cry.
Hey, Derek, can I please be on your wrestling
My dog
podcast?
thinks I'm calling him up. Come here.
If you're going to be a real deal, I would love to have you on the show.
Well, the real deal of Vander Holyfield boxes, not plays wrestling. So I don't know what kind of show you're running over there.
So with you have a new show that's
I do have a new. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
no, you have a new show coming up. Who's your first? You told me you had some bringers, your first couple of guests.
Particularly didn't want to get too far into that as I'm not allowed to, but
Nobody listens to this.
I will say this in the form of a riddle. Radio, the retarded black guy, is my first guest. Was that
You got Cuba Gooding Jr.?
Cuba? Cuba.
Cuba Libre?
Yeah, no, it's a podcast, one show. I mean, I'm under a network, and it's gonna be really, 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 really phenomenal.
He's gonna be making that YouTube money.
Yeah,
there it
So
is.
it's with Cuba Gooding Jr. or
Yes. And we there's Dak Shepard, then there's probably the most profound cocaine user of all time that played professional football.
Without that qualifier, I would have thought you were talking about my mom.
Michael Irving or what?
Michael Irvin. Yeah. I like how Derek knew exactly what I was talking about.
So that's a real thing. I'm going to hear an interview with you and Michael Irving.
Yes.
Oh man, I can't wait to not hear that.
I can't wait to not hear things that aren't.
I can't wait to not hear it.
But I did actually the only reason why I'm here in the first place is because I was talking with Ward because I was trying to show off all this cool podcast stuff that I got that I didn't have to pay for all of it because
It sounds really good. You sound amazing.
yeah, it's you got your SM7 your SM7Bs by Shure and your Rode Procaster, and Ward sent me a funny picture of it looks like a Simon Says thing because it has cool pads that do that, and then there's whatever. But no, it's Spotify, Apple Music, Apple Podcast. I don't know what you want to call that. Sorry, peanut butter whiskey is kind of stiff.
Well, what's the show called?
Are You Up?
Are you up?
Oh, like 90% of the time. I'm like a fucking 15-year-old over here.
I was gonna say it could be like, are you awake? Do you have a boner? This and that. But then on next week, on podcast 1, I am released. So
Awesome.
That's amazing.
yeah, it just
So Josh, when do I get to be a guest on your show?
Apparently, when you do a project and play football.
yeah.
I'm first.
Like I was saying, I got a bunch of content already recorded. I do 20-minute shows. Not that this was a train wreck or anything, but it's not this long.
Okay, perfect.
This is a slow motion train wreck.
But like the thing is, like I want to do this again because I kind of like I want Derek to not drink alcohol prior, and then see me for the
I've
first.
drank like fucking 2 beers.
You drank.
Look at he can't even fucking lie right.
But my point is,
Video
like, I'd like to be invited again, just so that way Derek has the same reaction when he sees me for the first time.
Oh, I know, because my reaction this time was
Love
delightful.
you have how like my reds got cheeked. My cheeks got red. It was really nice actually.
Josh, my reaction will be the same every week because I love you so much.
I just want to just hug you from behind, like I
Oh,
said. But
You
the
do
other-
all of your podcasts with your girlfriend behind you. She's fucking hilarious.
she's my favorite. She's my favorite part of your show. I hope she's on your new show.
She just
She's
keeps
really-
looking at you like, what the fuck is this man saying? What is he saying? Hugging from behind?
one of the best things that I can't wait for everyone to hear, and I implore you to make fun of me.
Oh, implore.
Having Rage Shadow Legends as a sponsor, like
It's like a
okay.
joke at this point.
No, I'm giving you the rights to take the clip when you hear it the first time and absolutely play it and make fun of me.
Oh man, awesome! Like every YouTube video, cool.
No, not even YouTube. They will sponsor anybody. Like
I know. I got it
We
tattooed on
have to
my
figure that out then.
ass. They gave me $47 and paid for the tat.
They're like, we have to use this $47 in game.
Yeah, it was in in-game currency, but I really want to hit it with that. It's tattooed on my ass, special champion.
Oh, dude, I kind of feel like they would pay a lot of money for that. Is if your ass is out there on the market.
I hear
Especially
the
if
level
I would
of
take
detail
it
on
in
their
game
characters is amazing.
Jesus
You find me on Pornhub with some little 20-year-old licking my ass.
Christ.
It says Raid Shadow Legends.
Actually fucking phenomenal.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
I wonder if they give you the point.
Well, you're watching a very popular porn video, and the only reason it's popular is because some 20-year-old girl is eating his ass, and the stamp is Raid Shadow Legends. I'm just picturing it. And then of course the second they show it, Raid Shadow Legends. Do you want to be in my clan?
Oh no, my clan will be tattooed right underneath. They'll know exactly where to go.
It's like the most disgusting whiskey I've ever tasted.
Yeah, I'm not
I
proud of it.
wouldn't drink it. It's bad.
It's literally the worst thing.
I'm not proud. I never said that.
It has nothing to do with pride. I'm sure gutter
But-
whiskey is cheaper and tastier than that.
Just
Yeah.
101
Hey,
proof.
has anyone
So
heard of Black Velvet? You can buy it at gas station a pint for $6.
Let me know.
He
Right in
is
the car.
a good old standby. I can tolerate Black Velvet.
Let me
I
know.
think it's because we drank so much of it in high
If
school.
not, I'll show it.
Honestly,
She fucking pulled my fucking headphones off because I thought there was an issue going
Well,
on.
Josh, once you make it big,
Remember the little guy.
Well, here's the thing.
Remember the
like,
little guy. The little guy. He's off there.
this guy right here.
I mean, I just
Yeah, that
haven't.
guy right there.
I haven't even got close to even talking about the porn I have of Derek
That's fucking guy.
when he was sober.
really.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yep.
back when we were playing Guitar Hero 3 in the basement.
Ooh.
So true. So much truth to that.
Like, to the fire and the flames.
So
On expert, but he's really just smacking his dick on a Guitar Hero controller.
I mean, I only have one dick, so it was hard to like smack all the buttons at the same time, you know.
Yeah, he made it work. But no, like there was things that I thought would have came out of this, of things that happened to me up in Alaska, and other things that might have been structured with Ward just looking at his phone the whole time. I mean, I'm literally just staring at Ward. He's playing on his phone.
he's
What
trying.
Is that what he was doing? Because I thought he was doing something else.
Oh, is Ward just silently jacking off?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, cool.
Silent jacking and Ward are not in the same sentence. He's a violent masturbator.
That's what I was going to think. I bet he's very expressive.
He breaks into God Save the Queen just before he finishes.
Well, let me get our plugs out of the way real quick, and then we'll wrap this one.
Ah, man, this is a bummer. Okay, I guess just whatever.
It was good. What the hell, man? It was fun.
Derek, this was a train wreck of a show. nothing was accomplished, and again, that's why I'm taking the blame on me, because I feel, again, the first part of the show was just about me, which I appreciate, Derek, but I'm sorry.
You are
It's a reunion of sorts. I mean, there's going to be we have some legacy listeners that will appreciate this. We've got a few holdovers that are from back in the Josh days. Not a lot.
Asher Cody Erickson.
He's been a guest on the show since we started back up, which is who brought you on the show.
He lives less than a block from me.
You should go smell his ass and say that's from Josh.
No, I won't smell his ass.
Speaking of which, I feel like this is the most appropriate time to mention this because our show's been so top notch today. We have a Patreon at patreon.com/.
Yeah, I'm donating right now because I
Says
feel
Eduardo
so
talking
bad.
in the cave.
Renee Narciso is on point down there. I like it. Derek's I don't speak
comment
English.
somewhere?
The show's extremely awesome.
Our website, you can find it at fun.
We can
Also,
just
dot
do
fun.
Josh, I feel like your girlfriend was a lot of fun, and I would love to have her on their show.
Yeah, you trying to fuck her?
Well, I don't even do that.
Back off, bitch.
Oh God!
I just like
next
talent
episode-
on the show, you know.
You didn't say much. I think you did better than I did.
Yeah, I know.
I ruined this whole fucking thing. This was a waste of a
You
live
didn't
stream.
ruin it. No, shut
I
up. Stop
Ruined
it.
it. I think you just love the sound of your own voice.
What people who podcast do.
Yeah,
We all do. That's the thing.
but it was like he was like overdoing all of y'all. Like,
No, I wasn't. That was Derek. Were you not listening this whole time?
Derek's been quiet.
Derek has not been quiet.
That one's Derek. Just kidding. He's not been quiet. He's been
Yeah, I just feel bad for everybody else. Like sat down in a chair tonight and expecting to have a nice, good, structured show, and
Well, we'll just have to structure it next time. We'll do it again. Let's wrap this one, and we'll
Really? Promise?
yeah, we'll come back next time with some more planning ahead of time.
Well,
That was heavy.
pretty.
Nice.
Oh,
Sounds like when Tinkerbell.
That's perfect. Maybe Josh should do the sound from his end since I obviously can't from mine. God damn it.
Mhm.
Are those all your Simon buttons? All right. Well, we got to get out of here. We'll see you next time. Timespentpoorly.com.fun and tspn.fun are the domains you can find us at. We're on Facebook, iTunes, Spotify, all that good stuff. Thanks again for joining us for this shit show of a show, and we'll see you next time.
thanks for having me on.